I'm filled with the subject and long to proceed. My rhetorical leaven is ready to knead a rhetorical banquet, I mean and I wish to serve them at first with a sumptuous dish, to astound and delight them the grief and compassion that oppresses my mind on beholding a nation, a people of sovereigns, you, of all the creation, of me and him too, and of Zeus and the gods. For observe that your birth was before the old Titans and Saturn and Earth, I repeat it, it's wonderful news. Your wonder implies a neglect to peruse and examine old Aesop, from whom you might gather that the lark was embarrassed to bury his father on account of the then non-existence of earth, and how to repair so distressing a dearth. He adopted a method unheard of and new. The story I quote is authentic and true. No doubt can exist of your clear seniority, and the gods must acknowledge your right to authority. Moreover, the most singular facts are combined in proof that the birds were adored by mankind. At an era, moreover, of modern date, Menelaus the king, Agamemnon the great, had a bird as assessor attending in state, perched on his scepter to watch for a share of fees and emoluments, secret or fair. Nay, mighty Zeus, now that usurps the command, appears with an eagle, appointed to stand as his emblem of empire, a striking example of authority once so extended and ample. And each of the gods had a separate fowl, Apollo a hawk and Athena an owl. The reason was this, that the bird should be there to demand as of right a proportional share of the entrails and fat when an offering was made. A suitable portion before them was laid. Thus far forth have I proved and shown the power and estate that were once your own, now totally broken and overthrown. Need I describe your present tribe? Weak, forlorn, exposed to scorn, distressed, oppressed, never at rest, daily pursued with outrage rude, with cries and noise of men and boys screaming, hooting, pelting, shooting. The fowler sets his traps and nets, twigs of birdlime, loops and snares, to catch you kidnapped unawares. Even within the temple's pale, they set you forth to public sale, pawed and handled most severely, and not content with roasting merely. In an insolent device, sprinkle you with cheese and spice, with nothing of respect or favor derogating from your flavor. Or for further outrage, have you doused in greasy sauce and gravy. Then am I moved that the bird shall in common repair to a centrical point, and encamp in the air, and entrench and enclose it and fortify there, and build up a rampart impregnably strong, enormous in thickness, enormously long, bigger than Babylon, solid and tall, with bricks and bitumen, a wonderful wall. As soon as the fabric is brought to an end, a herald or envoy to Zeus we shall send, to require his immediate prompt abdication. And if he refuses, or shows hesitation, or evades the demand, we shall further proceed with legitimate warfare, avowed and decreed, with a warning and notices formally given to Zeus and all others residing in heaven, forbidding him ever to venture again to trespass on our atmospheric domain. Another ambassador also will go, dispatched upon earth to the people below, to notify briefly the fact of accession, and enforcing our claims upon taking possession, with orders in future that every suitor who applies to the gods with an offering made shall begin with a previous offering paid to a suitable bird of a kind and degree that accords with the god whosoever he be. To Aphrodite, no matter how flighty, first let a sparrow be feasted with grain. When gifts to Poseidon, earth shaker, are made, to the drake let a tribute of barley be paid. Let the seagull's appetite first be appeased, before Hercules then has an ox for his feast. If you offer to Zeus for his holy excuse a ram for his own, let the fowl golden crowned as a sovereign bird be duly preferred, feasted and honored in right of his reign, with a jolly fat anthill offered and slain.